Alo Snacks, and welcome to Pepper's Web. Welcome to my weekly torment. I keep forgetting what my thing is. I'm Jodi. We're here in my new Jodi jar basement that Pepper designed. Isn't it pretty? And we're going to be playing Subnautica Below Zero today. How's everyone doing? I see Shiny and Nonex are in the chat. Hello, both of you. Nonex says hypothermia. Yeah, there's going to be some of that. It's a cold game today. Ace and Non-Bean. I'm glad, welcome to the stream. I think you were here on the stream yesterday or the day before. Is that right? Either way, welcome back. I'm glad to hear you're doing well. And I guess, do we want to just get back? Do we want to just get straight into it? I guess we can. It was yesterday? Okay. Well, it's great to see you again. I guess you've seen Pepper stream, but you haven't seen me stream. So, just in case, I'm Jodi. I'm Pepper's girlfriend, and I share the channel with her. And this is Jodi Jar, my weekly solo stream. And, oh, I actually have exciting news. I know some people who have been on the channel for a bit may know that I have a 3D not 3D avatar. Or no, I'm sorry, yes, a 3D avatar, like an animated avatar in the works. As of yesterday, I've gotten news that it is officially a work in progress now. Before, I was waiting for the artist who was working on it to finish up like the things they had to do before that, and now they're officially working on my avatar, and I'm very excited about that. I think it's going to be a cool avatar. I'm very happy about it, and I love this drawing of me that Pepper did, but I'm really looking forward to having something that moves, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to actually be a VTuber, I guess, which I guess I already technically am, but yeah. Anyway, I'm excited. I'm excited to play the game also, like not just for the stuff that's coming in the future. So let's get into that now. I didn't set up this part before stream because I wanted to make sure... Actually, wait, I'm starting the stream not toxic. What am I doing? There we go. I wanted to make sure that everyone got to see this cool new background before I put the game over it. So I didn't set this part up ahead of time. Let's see. I should move myself around a little bit, I think. Ace and Non-Bean says, I played Subnautica, but I know nothing about Below Zero. I guess I can get into talking about my feelings about Below Zero right now. Below Zero, I think, is... Like, I love... hang on, I'm going to have to turn Toxic on just to make sure I move everything to the right place. There we go. I love Subnautica 1. I love it very much. I think that Below Zero is a better game. And it's not a thing I say lightly. I think that, like, this is something Judith said. Judith is my girlfriend, who's not Pepper. Said in one of my streams that, like, Below Zero is a better game, but nothing in either game is as cool as the Cyclops. Or nothing in Below Zero is as cool as the Cyclops. And I agree with that. We don't get vehicles as cool as the Cyclops in Below Zero. But the actual game, the world, the plot... the main character, it's all better, I think. So let's get into it. Also, we're gonna have a voiced protagonist this time. That's why I said the main character is better. The main character is not just a blank slate. Below Zero does have a truck. We'll see it eventually. It's kind of cool. It has aspects to it that are kind of cool.
This is the farthest that I can take you on company space bucks, Robin. You sure you want this? The research is in everything.
It is to
Hey,
me
Andre, welcome to the stream.
and Sam.
You didn't miss
I need
anything.
to know
We're
what
just
happened.
starting.
The meteor storm.
I can use it for cover from Altera's eyes.
Gonna miss you, Robin.
I'll find my way back.
Approaching 45-46 speed. Surface temperatures. Drop pod deployed.
Pepper points out, we didn't land in the ocean. That's true. There's a lot more dry land in this game. And that is the reason that if you look at the UI, we have one more UI element than we had in the first game. We have temperature. Temperature functions on land. It's very similar to the way that oxygen functions in the water. Like you have to basically go between checkpoints to refill your meter in the same way that you'd have to go like up into the surface to refill your oxygen. So you can already see my temperature is going down. I'm gonna look for more water and nutrient blocks, and then we're gonna go. You like that we have flipper feed immediately? Yeah. I think we did in the first one too. It makes more sense for us to have it in this one because we knew we were coming to this planet. Also, these are plants that warm you up. These are like the checkpoints that you use to refill your meter. But if you go too close, you do get hurt. See, they hurt you.
Smokes. That did not go as planned. I should find a way into the water and get to the drop pod.
I love these thermal flowers that actually just point towards you. Also, I should say, this game was released on early access. I played it on early access. The plot changed a lot since it changed from early access. Like, I'll talk more about it as we go, but like there were big differences. All right, now let's get into the water, shall we? Pepper says you're such a freaking good streamer, Jodi. Oh, thank you. Ace and Nonbean says, I think the outfit where you have flipper feet is called a wet/diving suit. That tracks from what little I know. So I've already said the temperature meter only really does anything on land. In underwater, you're assumed to just always be warm. It's a little weird, but we're just going to go with it. Like, don't worry too much about it. It really just functions to make it so that when you're on land, you have to still think about, like, your movement more. It's not just like being free from having to think about any mechanics. Penguins! They're penguins. But aliens. We are gonna need these guys. Ribbon plants
contain electrolytic materials that can be used in energy storage.
We make batteries with those instead of acid shrooms this time. Also, Arctic peepers. Come back. I'm not gonna be fast enough to catch it. Yeah, do not steal the penguins, children. Do not. Ace and Nonbean is right about that. Give me some bladderfish. I'm gonna need water. Those function the same as in the first game. You use these to make water because they filter for you. And yeah, Arctic peeper. It's like a peeper from the first game, except cold, I guess.
Creature discovered. Oxygen.
Wait, what do you mean our mask reacts to light? Anyway, this is our new drop pod, basically.
Found the drop pod.
Let's actually...
Sam, I guess I might as well gather some tools and resources before starting my search. Hope that radio tower's as easy to spot as Lil said.
Let's actually do more of the plot this time. Databank. That's not the one I was looking for.
I want to offer my sincerest condolences on the passing of your sister. I got to know Sam better towards the end of my mandate with Altera on 4546B, when we were thrown together as basemates at Outpost Zero. She spoke often and fondly of you. I thought you should know, it didn't sit right with me when Altera blamed Sam's death on negligence. The Samantha Ayu I met was many things. Kind, clever, devoted to her work, but never negligent. I wish I could offer you something more substantial, but my access to information has been cut off. You may be in a better position to look into things than I am. If you're able to, Delta Station was our HQ. They were in a big hurry to leave, and there might still be information to be found there. It has a big radio tower, impossible to miss. I hope you find the answers you seek. Lillian Bench.
All right. It looks like our first objective is to find Delta. Was it Delta Base? But first, we need to like build some basic like equipment that we're gonna need. So a lot of stuff is the same. A lot of stuff is different also. Like batteries are ribbon plants in copper ore now, not just not acid shrooms, like I said. But a lot of other stuff is the same. Oh. Let's cook. Oh, I didn't want to cook the bladderfish. Ah, annoying. I meant to turn that into water. Let's cook a peeper. Because we're going to need to eat. We're pretty hungry. A lot of the same stuff as last time. Oxygen tank, fins, compass. That's a more difficult recipe for a compass than it was in the first game, but that's okay. All this stuff works basically the way it did before. I'm not going to get too into it. All right. Let's eat. We want to save these nutrient blocks if we can, because they never go bad, so that makes them very useful. Gonna also save all of this. We're not gonna need it out there right now. You're gonna sit on her, Pepper? Ooh. Anyway, this is our starting biome. Rather than the safe shallows from the first game, we have the twisty bridges biome, which you can imagine why it's called that.
Should be able to use this.
One thing I like about this game a lot, they start making it easier to explore underwater without vehicles. We have oxygen plants that if you ever find two oxygen plants next to each other, you can basically just go between them and never have to go up to the surface. But yeah, we took that one. It's gone for a bit. It's going to be back in like 40 seconds, I want to say. But it extends your ability to explore underwater by a lot. I might be pushing things a little bit right now, though. I should get back up.
Oxygen.
Might want an air bladder. I've never actually used air bladders. I actually don't know what they do. Can you tell me more? It just said something about. Actually, I can go check in the thing for see what it says. But I'm gonna collect resources on the way when I see them. It brings you up to the. Oh, I didn't know that. It does sound useful. That sounds really useful. I'm gonna build one of those. Now it looks like I needed a bladderfish for that, so let me just grab this one. You're teaching me new things. I didn't know about that.
Oxygen.
I also need an oxygen tank very badly, and fins would also be nice. I might as well not go back until I've like filled my inventory. Let me find some creepvine seeds.
You're going in the penis box.
J-Hill's going in the penis box. Zach's here. Hello, Zach. These guys are sea monkeys, I think they're called. They're cool. They can steal your equipment. Don't approach them with equipment out, or they will take it. But they just like play with it, and then they'll give it back to you. I think they're really cool. There's lots of cool interactions with them, and people talk about how like Subnautica 2 is supposed to have a lot more interesting interactions with animals like that.
New blueprint synthesized.
Come on. There we go.
Oxygen.
So this game is interesting to me because the first game's plot was very like, it followed from the premise. You crashed on a planet, you have to make yourself get off of the planet you crashed on. This one has a much more personal plot. Like, our character Robin came here of her own volition, and that's important. She's a character with a lot more agency, it feels like, than... It's never said in-game. I think the main character of the first game is named Riley, I think. But like I said, that's only, like, that only comes out of, like, supplemental materials.
I was a little nervous about dropping into an unknown area, but luckily, this biome seems to have an abundance of minerals I can use for tools and upgrades. I didn't want another situation like Bazantos 5. When Xenoworks dropped me off, there were barely any resources. I survived off the land for 3 months with just a knife, my lucky PDA, and some rope. I am still kind of proud of that, though.
We get a much more clear view of who Robin is as a person, and I like her. I like her a lot. Okay, air bladder, okay. Oh, I need fiber mesh, which means that I need a knife. Silicone rubber. I can do that. What do I need for a knife? Silicone rubber, all right. I'm not going to bother with lubricant right now. I'm just making a bunch of silicone rubber. Pepper says those audio waveforms are fake. Yeah, that seems right. I'm not surprised. Ace and Nonbean says Riley Robinson is the main character in the first game. That's right. That's right. So we can get a knife, and we can get fins. Fins are very helpful. Oop. That animation was wrong. Knife just casually going through hands. Oh, let's look at the feet. The feet look the same, actually. Did I equip it? I did equip it. Interesting. I guess they didn't want to bother, like, making your model look different for, like, the 10 minutes where you don't have flippers yet. There we go. I'm going to take one of these for an emergency, just in case.
If you are tired of hearing the word oxygen, the air bladder provides a significant upward thrust to help you get to air faster.
I've literally never used this before, but I'm happy to try it out. 15 seconds of oxygen. Does it also give you a little bit of air? That's cool. Oh, fins only show up when you're in water. That makes sense. Okay, what else? Okay. We need fiber mesh. Easy to get now that we have a knife. We're gonna need a scanner, of course. We can make a battery right now. Hang on. Let's get that scanner. Just like in the first game, indispensable.
I have a scanner. In goes a battery and titanium. Out comes a scanner. Every xenobiologist's favorite tool. This planet has some fascinating flora and fauna, and I can't wait to learn about them. This will also give me access to a greater tool set. I'm assuming Altera left behind tech that I can scan for blueprints. That should make surviving and exploring out here a bit easier. Don't worry, Sam. I haven't forgotten I'm here for you. But it can't hurt to do a little research on the side, right? I know you would have done the same. I will find out what happened to you. I promise.
So I might not do every single entry on the personal log, but I feel like it's good, at least for now, for giving a good idea of like who Robin is, what the personal stakes are, and everything, all of that. Oops.
That thing's still alive.
Yeah, I know. I just killed it and used it to. I used its flesh as a filter to make myself water. We can't farm yet, so let's catch some fish and cook them.
New creature discovered.
Let's get some more ribbon plants. Just like the first game, I'm not going to bother scanning everything. Oh, while I'm out here, of course, I've got to get some creep vine so I can get some fiber mesh. Yeah, I like the PDA voice in this one too. Oh, come on. Come back, peeper. I'm going to eat you. I'm going to eat you. There we go. A lot of resources over here. I'm going to pick up as many of those as I can.
Oxygen.
Uh-oh. I guess I got to try the new thing. Ugh. That's cool as hell. Why have I never used that? That is really cool. That also really increases your the range you can explore. Knowing that you can go down deeper and you'll have like you'll be safe. That's really cool. I never knew about that.
New blueprint synthesized. Oxygen.
Let's cook that boomerang. And a hoopfish. That should be enough for right now as far as food goes. I'll save the other fish. Boomerang, cooked hoopfish. And I'll drink some water. I'll put the other fish in here to save them for later. Let's get some fiber mesh. And with that, we can get an O2 tank. Thank God.
Adding additional blueprints to your databank.
So air pumps are one of those things I've never fully understood the use for. They're used for base building, but like it's for just pumping air elsewhere. But like I don't know why you want that. Why you want to do that, really?
The standard oxygen tank can be upgraded for deluxe and VIP breathing.
VIP breathing. Altera is so scummy. Need a repair tool now. Or we can make a repair tool now, rather. Alright, let's explore a bit. We've got some basic upgrades to our ability to survive. Apparently you can drain it. I'm not sure why you want to do that, but you can. Oh, that's to like replenish my own oxygen with it. Okay. That's cool. That's useful too. Probably not the more useful thing, but I'm sure it could come in handy.
All Terra supply cache nearby.
So we've just been told where there is an emergency supply cache. Probably useful stuff in there. And hey, we're finding pieces of sea glides, which a sea glide would also be very nice. You might remember those from the first game. Oh, Nonex, you thought the green on the bar goes around completely. No, it's like the battery bars work the same way on the things that take batteries. It's just on the right side. We gotta be careful because now we're going under like an iceberg, so we can't just go straight up for air anymore. These guys spray like super cooled brine to freeze their prey. You just saw that a second ago. And that's one of the fish that got frozen.
New creature discovered.
I don't think that brine wing is happy with me for doing that. I stole its food. I always put away any of my equipment when a sea monkey gets nearby. You are not stealing my scanner. Mineral detector fragment. All right.
New blueprint synthesized.
Where's that one I just got? Oh, Nana says maybe secret lines like the Cyclops had. I do think that, I could be wrong, I think the vehicles can still have a chance to say, I love it when you come inside me, instead of welcome aboard, Captain. But it's a very rare chance. Here we go.
I'm telling you, Sammy, you see some weird things when you spend half your day in a sea truck.
More vandalism? Was it the sea monkeys again?
I don't think so. I can't shake the feeling this planet is cursed.
There's no such thing as a curse.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's nothing. You wouldn't want to hear about it anyway. Just a huge creature frozen in ice.
What? Where?
In a cave, not far from your lab. And here's the extra weird part. As soon as I called it in, they closed off the area. Don't want anyone going in there.
But why?
Sammy, I'm no biologist, but I think there was something wrong with it. Its skin just seemed off. Alien.
An alien on planet 4546b. No.
I'm serious, Sam. Something ain't right. Wish I could show you, but I can't get back in there.
You can't. But I might know how to.
Whatever you're thinking, we never had this conversation.
All right. Plot already. This game gets into the plot a lot faster than the first game did. I don't need a flare. I've never, like, people say that the flares are useful. I've never found them useful myself in either game.
Catch up with Chad, Jodi.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yeah, I'm never not using this air bladder now. That's really cool. Silver. So that's the difference in this game. There's like a specific thing that gives silver frequently, because silver was hard to find in the first game. It was a big bottleneck. Like I said, another oxygen plant. Oh. Oh, still. I forgot there's still crash fish. Yeah, there's no not getting hit with that. That's the sulfur we're gonna need. This is important. This is a sea monkey nest.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Sea monkey nests always have like blueprints from like things that they've used to make their nests. So that's part of a mobile vehicle bay, which is helpful. Gotta be careful not to get lost down here, though. It's very easy to get lost in these kind of caves. In fact, I'm gonna turn around. It is not worth doing while I still have this little amount of oxygen.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I got some helpful stuff while I was down here, and now I'm going back up. Oh yeah, what Nanak said. So I mentioned I love it when you come inside me as a thing a vehicle can say. They can also say, you're the best captain ever, I'm not even squidding. Which is also quite funny. Hi Sans, welcome to the stream. We're playing Below Zero today. Sea glide fragment. I could take that.
Thanks, Pepper Paysan.
Oh, thanks, Ace and Non-Beam. Thank you for liking the stream. I'm not going to do the spiel that Pepper does, unfortunately, but thank you for liking the stream. I'm glad that you like this. It means a lot. Oh, I'm full. Okay. Let's get back to the life pod. Was the thing that Pepper does? Are you trying to trick me into doing it, or do you just actually not know? What Pepper does usually is, thanks Michael DeSanta from GTA 5, starring Ned Luke, aka thanks Ace and Non-Beam. Because the reason Pepper made that redeem was because she was watching a stream by Ned Luke, who's the voice actor for Michael from GTA 5, and she gave him a suggestion for something, and he said her name like that. He said, thanks, Pepper Paysan, and she thought that was really funny. And also, I thought that was really funny. I never really used the mineral detector. I might try it this stream a little bit, or like this stream series. We'll see. I'm probably going to make this sea glide. That seems helpful. I'm not going to make a mobile vehicle bay at the moment, but I will at some point. Also, I'm going to need a waterproof locker because I'm already running out of space.
Hey, loser.
Thank you for the sweets, Ace and Non-Bean. Yummy, yummy, very tasty. Yummy, yummy, so tasty. I forgot my spiel. Excuse me 1 second. Ara, ara. Hope you enjoyed that. Alright, I'm going to make a compass. Now I have a compass up here. Very helpful. What else do I need right now? Oh, that's right. I'm going to make a sea glide. Okay, so I need lubricant and copper wire. Oh, and I was going to make a repair tool. That's right. What do I need for that? Silicone rubber. I have that. I don't even need this yet. I don't have anything to repair, but it's good to just have it. And after this, I think I'm going to head towards Delta Base, which I do know where that is. The game hasn't made it explicitly clear because you're supposed to explore, but I do know where that is. So we can do that. So I remember way less about this game than I remember the first game. So there's going to be points where I get stuck and we just have to explore, probably. And that's cool with me. I needed lubricant. That's right. Ace and Non-Beam, I do not know what you're referring to. The LifePod 13 guy. No, I don't. Maybe I just never listened to that log. I don't know. I don't know the. I've never heard someone say that in that game. Now we have a locker out here. So unlike the first game, we don't start with the base builder schematic. We have to find that. And if you don't know where to go, it's actually really hard to find it. Here we go, Sea Glide.
The Sea Glide is a personal transportation device used for high-speed freediving. Contains a built-in light and map.
Let's see if this is any good for us in terms of... That's actually pretty good, damn. Alright. Oh wait, I should probably make a flashlight.
Make sure you bring more maca next time.
All right, Ace and Non-Beam, welcome back. Or not welcome back. See you in a bit. See you in the burb. Oof, I'm a little out of it today. Can you all tell? Okay, battery and glass. Flashlight. Okay, let's go north. So the first game used tricks to make it so you couldn't see dry land, wherever it was. Like, they had the dry land be like in fog until you got very close. This game doesn't do that. So a lot of the time, especially if there's like an ice storm or whatever, it can be really hard to see. But you can see. You can see stuff that's kind of far away. I think I don't remember this map as well as I thought I did. Uh-oh. Look at these guys. There were whole fish, they were called in the first game. These guys are giant whole fish. And you can also replenish oxygen because they keep oxygen in their, in like their hole, basically. Titan whole fish. I like that. It's kind of dumb, which makes me like it even more. You know, I somehow lucked into finding a place I wasn't actually planning to find for right now. But this is perfect, actually. Let's go up here. So I mentioned that there were plot changes. The place where we're going to now, in the early versions of the game, you started on this base. Not in space. You were in this base, and then there was an avalanche and you had to flee. That is not the case now, but the avalanche still happens. You just have to come here and find the base separately. And normally you don't find it for a while. I just happened to kind of luck into it this time. And the snowman has a rebreather. Give me that rebreather. And I have snow, which I'm pretty sure I can use to make water. I forget, actually. I thought that destroying that snowman gives you the rebreather, but I guess not.
Approaching. Seek shelter.
And being inside helps us in terms of temperature. We're just getting pieces for our base later. Sorry about that. Oh, this one's not an audio log, so I'm not going to listen to it. Now, this would be really helpful if we were able to farm yet, but we can't farm yet, so... But we can grab some lantern fruit and eat them. For right now, I mean. Water filtration machine. Hey J Dark, welcome to the stream. Can't stay long? Oh, that's okay. Thanks for stopping by.
Was this Sam's space? What was she doing all the way out here?
I don't think I have a choice. I have to neutralize the bacteria myself. I'm a little nervous. Okay, terrified. But this thing is a death sentence. We shouldn't be messing around with it. I'm no biologist, I know. So does everyone else here. I haven't spoken to Danny since we fought about it. Zeta said she'd handle it and then didn't. Lil practically begged me to drop it. This is completely beyond the scope of your work. You have to stop before you jeopardize your standing with the company. I don't want good standing with a transgov that would do this. Robin tried to warn me. Maybe she was right, and Altera really is unfixable. Maybe I deserve better than this. We all do. I've synthesized the antibacterial agent. I know my biochem at least well enough to do that much. I've stashed some away in one of the Pengling research caves, southeast of the Leviathan. That was probably the easy part. Now I just have to carry out the plan. Focus, be brave, worry about what happens next after the threat is neutralized. They're going to know it was me. If they send me home, when they send me home, where the ice isn't 20 feet thick, I can get my Augie bun back. We can cuddle under a nice warm blanket. Things with Robin will thaw out. They always do. Besides, I think she'll respect this. And then, maybe I'll start my own research outfit with an awesome team. I'd love to work on prosthetics again. Help people find peace and ease in their bodies. No more cold. No more spying. Nothing that can be misused. All right. Now's my time. I've got this.
Pepper says, are we in lesbians? What do you mean by that? I mean, you and I are, obviously, but what do you mean by that? Robin and Sam are sisters.
My darlings, Brian, Svea, and Oren, I'm counting the days until I can come home and give you all the hugs and kisses. Since my research project was cancelled, they have
here we
a
are.
place called Outpost Zero doing nothing.
Welcome back,
much.
Ace and Nonbean.
Just cataloguing things, plants, the occasional animal, but it's mostly ice where I am, so there's not a lot of new stuff to find. Svea and Oren, you know how you get bored when your hover dance teacher makes you practice skills 15 minutes over schedule and it eats up your freestyle time? It's a bit like that. But I have a new roommate, Samantha, a roboticist. You should see her little Pengling box. Oren, you'd love them. But she got management upset. I guess this is just where they send you if they decide you're too much trouble. I'm kind of glad she's here, though. I was getting lonely. I'm still trying quietly. I don't want any more trouble to figure out where I went wrong. I was sure. I picked up a distress signal. I was right on top of it, and then it just stopped. What if someone, an architect, is still down there and needs help? I'll be home before I ever get to find out, and it will fall to some future researcher to come and find out, I guess. I hope. But I can't wait to be home with you. When are you going to send me some more art? There's still a patch of bare wall here that could use some colour and a touch of genius. I miss you. I love you. I hope you're still proud of me. I'm proud of you.
All right. So she said a word in there, architect. Remember the alien species from the first Subnautica, the one that built like the that built like the quarantine platform. In this game, they've been named architects. Benchwoman is also 23% too British. You're not wrong, Pepper. Nope. Actually, Alien Intruder, a game of deception, aliens, and paranoia. It's Among Us. Modification station, yes please. Cat.
Hey, Sam. You want to say hi to my kids? I told them I'd show them a day in the life of a scientist.
Of course. Hi, Oren. Hi, Svea.
Tell us what you're working on.
Oh, this is a personal project.
Looks more like biology than robotics.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I know no one is on my side with this, but what if I just found a way to take care of the deadly bacterium?
I wouldn't say no one is on your side. I'm on your side.
I know, but you won't say anything to Emmanuel or Zeta or anyone.
What effect would it have if I did? I'm not exactly employee of the month right now.
I know. I wouldn't want you to risk more than you already have.
I'm sorry. I wish I could do more. What are you working on there? And what do you mean by take care of the deadly bacterium?
Is that thing still recording?
Oh, right. So, that was Sam, kids? I'll turn this off now.
So it's interesting, just from a gameplay perspective, they make it very easy to find, like, stuff that was hard to find in the first game pretty quickly. Like, a water filtration machine and a modification station. Those are just there right off the bat.
While other teams have been pursuing more nebulous approaches to awakening the architects, I've tried to take a more practical approach. We know these part organic, part digital beings stored what they thought of as themselves on computers within their sanctuaries, and we know efforts to wake or communicate with them have been in vain. My theory is that to make first contact, these digital ghosts must first be recombined with an organic component. As Dr. Kaz Slaney's classic study noted, we know they had means to grow cybernetic bodies and to transfer their data patterns between them. There is a known probable architect sanctuary in this sector, but entry is not currently possible. If I can get inside and present the right vessel, I do think we will be successful.
I'm sure that's not foreshadowing.
Was she right? Could there be architects living on this planet? Altera really messed up if they got that one wrong.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
So Architect Sanctuary is now marked for us. It normally takes a bit for us to get that marked. That wasn't what I was going to do next, but we can do it soon. Probably this stream. Also, we have an ion cube, just like in the first game. Oh, come on. Builder fragment. And now we can build a habitat. Also, prawn suits. We have half a prawn suit blueprint now. Ace of Non-Bean, don't say that. That's spoilers. I'm not actually like, not in a way where you have to delete that comment or anything, and I'm not gonna delete the comment. Just let's try to avoid spoilers, because like I've played this game before, but people in the chat haven't. Oh no, it's okay. Well, you deleted it. That's okay. You didn't have to do that, but thank you.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
So yeah, initially in the original like early access version of this game, you were at that base and the base was still fully like intact, and then you came down here and you had some plot stuff happen in this cave, and then you came back out there and there was an avalanche and it destroyed the base. And also, the plot at that time, like, I'm pretty sure this wasn't about finding Robin's sister. It was just like, oh, Robin is like, or not Robin, Sam is like your support person. She's like in your ear talking to you. So it was a very different plot at one point. We can't go in there just yet. We'll have to remember this. We'll see how I feel, but this might be a little bit more of a shorter stream tonight. I've been feeling not great today, and right now I'm feeling okay. So we'll see. Oops, that was weird. Okay. Back in the water. What am I doing on space? That's funny that the thumbnail for the poster is a question mark. They still haven't made it for everything. I thought they were gonna go through and make sure everything did have one, but I guess they haven't. Arctic kelp. Nonix, I appreciate that. I'm not just gonna completely, like, I still want to stream. I still want to continue to stream. I'm just saying it might not be long. I'm not gonna just end the stream now. But it does help me to know that you folks wouldn't hold it against me if I did have to just not stream. So I think that my problem, and this has been a problem for me a bit recently, is I think I'm on too low of a dose of estrogen. So like some days it just hits me hard and I get depressed. And then I take some extra estrogen and I'm fine. J Hill, welcome to the stream. And J Hill says, take care of your health. That's the most important. Thank you. And you're right. And if this was, like, this is not me not taking care of my health, to be clear. But I do appreciate that. You're here just lurking? Well, I appreciate having you here, and also don't feel like you have to not lurk. Like you can just lurk if that's what you want to do.
You're going in the penis box.
Ace of Non-Bean is going in the penis box. We're in the thermal spires now. And there's the deep twisty bridges. I love the way I love the way that the deep twisty bridges looks. It's really pretty. And also, there's enough oxygen plants around that you can basically stay underwater forever if you want. We're getting a weird signal of some kind. It's Morse code.
That sounds like a distress call.
Transmission of unknown origin. Source of transmission depth calculated at approximately 200 meters.
Oh, I'm full. Oh, shit. I had plans for right now, but I guess I'm not going to fulfill those plans at the moment. So.
Oxygen.
Oh, there was a thing down there. I'm going to have to swim directly down so I can find that thing. The air bladder is fucking cool. I don't know why I've never experimented with it before. That's a sea glide. Okay. Oh, that looks like a sea truck piece. Sea truck fragment. And high capacity O2 tank.
New blueprint
Builder
synthesized.
fragment. I already have a builder recipe, fortunately.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
They towed Zach's car. I love how high it launches you. No, they didn't literally tow Zach's car. They it's a reference to a show we watched. Has anyone here ever watched Beyond Belief? It's a stupid fucking show, and I love it very much.
Picked up what sounds like a distress call. Who or what is out here calling for help? Didn't sound human. Maybe it's from a remnant of architect technology. In her message, Sam's colleague did say there was something important here. Even if it's just a mimic from one of the more intelligent aquatic specimens, that could be a major find. Or if it's from Altera, it could have bearing on what happened to Sam. I should definitely check it out.
High capacity O2 tank is just what I need, I think. Habitat builder doesn't look that hard to make. All right. I misremembered. I thought that this snow was used for like I thought it was used for making water, but I guess I was wrong. So let's throw some. Just like GTA. I don't know why I find it funny to just be standing in my life pod throwing snowballs at the same exact spot. I could just drop this from my inventory, but where's the fun in that? Alright, so we could follow the lead we've been given, which is that distress call, which is down there in the Architect Sanctuary area, or where Lillian thought the Architect Sanctuary was. Or we can go to where to where Robin was talking about earlier. Cause like, oh, Lil told me to go to like Delta Outpost. So I think we're gonna go to Delta Outpost first. Ace and Non-Doom says, wait, can you throw the snowballs through the holes in the Titan holefish? I am not sure. I'm actually not sure if you can throw it underwater at all. I love the twisty bridges. This is so cool. They make really cool looking biomes in these games. I'm very curious for what's going to be in Subnautica 2 later this year. Ooh, that looks like that is artificial. Let's check that out. Oh, these are grow beds where they're growing ribbon plants. That's useful. Exterior grow beds will be very helpful. I really wish I had a way to mark. Oh, it's just above the Architect Sanctuary. I'm not going to take these ribbon plants for now, but it would be very helpful to just remember these are here.
Remaining.
Hi, Death. Welcome to the stream. So I love these guys. Pinacarids. I'm gonna look something up really quick. Oh, I see. Hang on, sorry. I'm looking at a map. Don't tell anyone. I should be going to the east. Okay. Oh, there we go. That's the Delta Island. Oop. Yeah, Fire Spitter hasn't been around for a bit, Def. Haven't actually seen him in a bit. I love these guys. They just punch it.
Beacon signature detected.
Rock
Unique
puncher.
Identifier. Delta Station Dock. Mineral-rich crevices detected below. Geothermal activity detected. Caution advised.
Delta Station. This is the place Lil mentioned in her message.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining. Oxygen.
We're very close to being able to build a sea truck. That'll be nice. It's this game's equivalent of the Seamoth, kind of. There are differences, though, which we'll see. I've never actually scanned the penguins.
This is a recorded message. If you can hear this, you're trespassing. If you know what's good for you, you'll get the hell out of here.
And now Delta Station Dock is marked for us, which is helpful. So we're gonna have to come back here again. So I like just the beacon on the pole. I should do some trespassing. You're right, Ace and Non-Bean. Ace and Non-Bean. Am I putting the emphasis on the wrong place? I might be. These are going to be the guys that we use that we farm with later. But I'm not going to take it right now because we can't farm yet. Crystalline sulfur. Don't worry about that.
Stop right there, Altera. You're out of bounds.
I'm not with Altera.
Then your position is doubly precarious.
What do you mean?
If you're telling the truth, you're out of your mind. If you're lying, there'll be hell to pay.
Wait! Who are you?
Stay off my land.
Already a very different kind of storytelling than in the first game, huh?
The woman in the exosuit has been traced as far as my technology will allow.
Last known
It
position.
would appear I'm far less alone on this planet than I had anticipated.
So that's another lead to follow up on at some point.
Uploaded to PDA.
For the last time, I'm not cheating.
Then what's your theory? What's going on?
If you ask me, Zeta's been blinking a lot. I think it's a tell.
He does have a point there.
It's allergies.
Allergies? Oh, is something in bloom in this frozen sector?
Thermal lilies. And if you gang up on me, I swear you're all fired.
You're not even my boss.
Oh, you're all so gullible.
You're fighting each other. Meanwhile, look at Parvin. Just look at him.
What am I doing? I'm not doing anything.
Let's just take this to a vote. All those who think Zeta's allergies are a bad case of alienitis, say intruder.
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 Intruder. Danny?
Oh, I'm just an observer here.
I'm going to use my pass.
Is there some kind of scientist conspiracy going on here? Zeta, Sam, Danielle? You three are suddenly very aligned.
Or, like I said, Parvin is cheating.
I'm starting to wish I was cheating.
Cute.
Jenny, you wouldn't believe the adventure I'm having. It's just like when we were kids and we used to play Underwater City, only sea monsters aren't pretend, and I don't need to hide behind you when one swims by, because I'm safe in my sea truck. Safe and very, very brave. Please tell Dad for me. Thanks so much for the mustache kit, by the way. To be honest, I wasn't sure if it was a gag gift at first. Personal grooming is something of a challenge here, and as you know, I'm a pretty low-maintenance guy to begin with, but you'd be surprised how handy mustache wax is in an emergency. There have been some close scrapes. For a while there, someone was sabotaging my truck, and I thought I was seeing things. But my friend Sam helped me sort it out, although she's had some troubles of her own lately. To be honest, I get a little worried out here sometimes, but I guess that's normal under the circumstances. Gotta expect a little risk, right? I should be happy. I have great friends and a good paycheck. Anyway, love you, Jenny, and Dad. Please find a way to tell him that he won't find embarrassing. And don't worry, I'm looking for the perfect fish to bring back as a gift. Your favorite.
Shaving kit. Wait, hang on. I'm not picking that up, but I think that's funny. Forgot a PDA? Oops, thank you. Oh, yep, you're right there.
Communications tower maintenance log. Another day, another slight by the winged furies. As usual, I got an interference alert. As usual, I went out to see what the problem was. As usual, it was frozen stalagmites of feathered bird excrement. I fear the career impact of saying this officially, if you can even call what I have a career. But I could swear they're targeting me personally. The week I was out with the flu, I came back to find the tower spotless. Parvin laughed at me when I asked him how he cleaned it. Silly me. As if Parvin would ever clean anything. There's nothing left for me to do but quit. But I know that's what the birds want me to do. Oh, and I got the tower up and running. Maintenance complete.
Hi TTK Tokyo, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yeah, getting turned around. There we go. The birds are pooping on me, and me alone. It's a conspiracy.
Integrating new PDA data.
Cushy setup. Must belong to one of those higher-uppers.
I'm doing okay. It's been a little bit of a rough few days, honestly. This might be a short stream because of that. We'll see.
morning, Frostpack. Just a quick update to inform you of some key achievements and priority shifts we need you all to get behind. The Spy Pangling project was a resounding success. Please join me in congratulating Samantha IU, who is now reassigned to Outpost Zero, helping us dream of future initiatives. Congratulations are also in order for Danielle Valenti and her team at Omega Lab. The closing of Phi Robotics means important funds can be redirected to their Kara bacteria study, which has important, positive implications for the life sciences. You're all doing an exceptional job, and I don't want to promise anything, but HQ has been taking notice. Keep up the good work, and I think we can start discussing bonuses soon.
So that's interesting. He talked about a Kara bacteria study. Now, the Kara bacteria was the bacteria from the first game that we cured, and it was like the entire reason this planet was quarantined. That's interesting. Wonder what to make of that. Hey, Pepper.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm okay. How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Been a slow day.
Been a slow day, yeah. Absolutely has.
Sam really got under management's skin. I didn't know she had it in her.
Taking good care of my snacks?
I am. Also, Asa Non-Bean, you wanted to see the nameplate? Here you go. What's so funny?
There's something hilarious going on, and I don't know what. I'm gonna go back over here.
His last name is an insurance company? Okay, that's funny. I didn't realize that. I knew Desjardins is just like the Gardens, but I didn't know that that was like an insurance company. That is funny.
David, you'll be happy to know the Frostpack is making excellent progress. I must say, my management style appears to be uniquely well suited to isolated planets. I miss you, of course, but I wonder if you feel it too. As great as we are together, we're almost better apart. Just look at how well Prosperina did in her last show. I'm sorry I couldn't be there to see it, but I'm sure if I'd been around, I'd only have made her nervous. Once this mission is over, I'll come home for a few good months. And then, what do you think if we look at reorganizing our expectations to facilitate longer-term separation success? I really think this could be a great model for us going forward, romantically and otherwise. Don't forget, I love you from the depths of my heart. Keep on succeeding in your projects. You know there's nothing I find more attractive.
What a scumbag. God. Like, God, that's... Ugh. The corporate speak to be like, I think I should be away and leave you with all the child rearing shit, like, in my place, indefinitely, actually. I think it's better that way. Don't even try to argue with that. Ugh, I hate it. Really good characterization work. TTK Tokyo says, hey Jodi, next game you play, can you play Wuthering Waves? I don't know what that is, and I'm making zero promises, but I will look into it. But, like, I reserve the right to just play whatever game. Like, I'm not committing to anything. Focus.
Tower maintenance log. Okay, this time the birds have really done it. I don't know what they've been eating, but it's corrosive when it comes out the other end. I'm gonna need to rewire. I'm short an element to fabricate the right cable. I remember seeing some when I did that dive to the old ship. I'm gonna go out there and see if I can get some more. That should fix it. Maintenance status in progress.
Okay, we're gonna be doing something with this later, but not right now. Also, why was I getting stuck on that railing? Alright, I think I want to see about finding a third, like the third and final piece I need for a sea truck. I want to see if I can find that and get a sea truck built. Okay, TTK Tokyo says, it's an anime game, kind of like Genshin Impact, with story and cool fights, and the story mode is deep with weird villains. I will look into it. I'm not guaranteeing anything. Ace and Non-Bean says, my idea for the next game you play, Subnautica 2. I'm not committing to this either because I might be too excited and want to just play it on my own. But I do think I would like to stream Subnautica 2 for my first playthrough when it comes out. We'll see. Non-X says, there's also a puzzle game I just heard about recently, Islands of Insight. Apparently the creator of The Witness took part in it. Oh, Jonathan Blow. Okay, he makes puzzle games that are frankly too hard for me. The Witness took everything I had, and by the end I just had to look up guides for everything. I don't know if that's going to be a good one for me. Do I need a nut, or do I need seeds from this one? Looks like I'd take a nut. Okay, I'm not going to do that yet. Okay, let's see about finding a third piece of a sea truck. So that would be very nice to have. Oh, that looks like one. Yep. We can make a sea truck. I think that should be the next thing we do.
New technology acquired.
Actually, the next thing we should do should be build a base. Oh, I can just call you Non-Bean. Ace is your boyfriend? Okay. Am I pronouncing this right, by the way? Non-Bean.
Warning.
Yes?
30
Okay.
seconds of oxygen remaining.
Well, that's more sea truck fragments, but that might be for some of their modules. Let me check that out. Just sea truck? Okay. Gonna leave those for now. That looks like something, though. Lots of sea truck pieces, wow. I thought it'd be a little harder to find them. Oh, my inventory's full.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I love the deep, twisty bridges. Oh, it means like non-binary. Oh. Hello, I'm also non-binary. Is this the one I already found? It might be.
Warning. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen
Yeah,
efficiency decreased. Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
At this point, what I'm going to do is make a habitat builder, then make a habitat, then make a mobile vehicle bay, then make a sea truck, and then we're going to explore the architect sanctuary. Pepper says, Jodi, I'm laying eggs.
I should have guessed Altera would find a way to clip Sam's wings, like I knew they'd do to mine once they took over Xenoworks. I tried to warn her. She was stubborn, like me. Ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be so different from her. Scrappier, faster, less play by the rules. But Sam didn't tolerate Altera's corporate red tape any more than I did. She just tried to change it from the inside. I think in the end, we always wanted similar things.
No, don't change it from the inside. It never works. It never works.
Fred, great to see you. Come on in. You don't mind if I record this, do you?
Am I in trouble?
No. You know me. Just a fanatic for details. And my memory's not what it used to be.
I know what that's like.
Yes. Is that why you've been running so many personal errands for your colleagues? We asked you to limit them.
So I am in trouble.
That's not how I want you to look at it. Here's what I see. You're a team player. You want to get the job done.
I think I have a pretty good record there.
You want people to like you.
Has anyone complained?
Fred, the trouble is, not everyone is as reliable as you are. Sometimes people need help being where they need to be and concentrating on their work.
All the trips were work-related.
It appears you transported tech for Lil, rather far out from her base.
Well, it needed to go deep, and she needed a sea truck.
Her work is currently on surface installations. She shouldn't be anywhere near the water. No more favors to friends, agreed?
Yes, sir.
I keep telling you. Call me Manu.
Alright, what do we need for the not the scanner, the habitat builder? Wiring kit, computer chip, battery. Do I have the stuff on me right now for... Okay, I have the wiring kit. Battery. Now what do I need for a computer chip? I need to go get table coral. Also copper wire. I'm gonna need a titanium ingot, so I might as well just make that now, clear out my inventory a little. Did I not fix my redeems? Hang on, sorry. But also, thank you. I'm gonna treat that as a redeem, and I'm gonna remember to voice train. My voice is up here. I'm gonna have my voice up here. Thank you so much for the sweets. It helps me to get reminders like that. I knew I forgot to do something when prepping stream today. Okay. Redeems should be set. And that should be good. What was I coming out here for? Oh, right, table coral. I think I need to go in the deep, twisty bridges for that. What are you? Mobile vehicle bay fragment. I think I already found that. I did. Okay.
Warning. Passing 100 meters.
Hey,
Oxygen
loser.
efficiency decreased.
Thank you for the sweets. Yummy, yummy, so tasty. I'm gonna voice train. Which I am currently doing it. It doesn't sound like it, but I am. Thank you. Voice training's weird.
Oxygen.
Now Alex, you have so many sweets. Hi folks, just 1 second. Alright, sorry about that, folks. We're back. This is my time to say, because I was just fixing redeems, Jackbox is not on tonight. I think it's very funny when it happens to Pepper, but I cannot imagine a bigger nightmare for me than having to stop my stream to play fucking Jackbox. Habitat builder. We can build a base.
Adding emergency shelter blueprints to your databank. With the Builder tool, you can construct sea bases from raw materials, advising against exploring a frozen water continent without a base. No bed, no storage, no place to put a fabricator module. No fun.
I like that in this game they... Oh no, they don't start you with the multi-purpose room. I had to scan that myself. But, yeah. You're gonna start saving? All right, you're gonna be saving for a long time. Not to say you shouldn't, just be aware. But not to buy a Jackbox. What are you gonna do with it? Okay, there is a cooldown on squats, just so you know. You can't make us do them immediately like that. I think it's like an hour cooldown, and also squats are currently off on this stream because I did not want to risk doing them. Alright, let's go find a good place to make a base. I usually do it in the deep, twisty bridges. I was gonna swap out my battery on this for the new one so I can make the... So the battery in my recipe could have been the empty one, but I forgot to do that. That's unfortunate. I love the deep, twisty bridges. It's such a cool looking biome. Look at this.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining. Warning. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Alright. That's out of batteries.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I think here might be a good place. Room for a moon pool. Oops, not what I meant.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Do I have bioreactor to start with? I do. That's helpful. Am I able to make another multi-purpose? Not right now.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Okay, let's go in and get some oxygen. And this is going to be our base. Okay, this is going to be where we farm and also put our lockers. I'm going to put another one over here. That's going to be where I put my reactor. Going to need to collect a lot more titanium, but that's really easy to get. And now I have oxygen down here, so that's going to be nice and easy. Let me voice train. I got to be up here. There we go. It's going to be nice and easy.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Now what I really want is to build a large room, but that takes materials I don't really have right now. Unfortunately. I need one more titanium. Okay. That'll be easy to find, though. There we go. Oh, can I not? Oh, it clips through the thing. I can't build it there. I know what I can do. Hang on.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Can I not do it there either? Oh, come on. I can do it here, but not there.
Oxygen.
Okay, let me just build it where I can, and I'll build a thing connecting it if I can. I wish it would tell me what's wrong with a given place. There's enough clearance. Is it just that there's not enough support? I guess that would make sense.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
What about the no tube connector thing? I don't know what you mean by that.
Warning. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I could stack the rooms. That is a good point. In fact, that's actually a really good idea. Just aesthetically. I don't want to have to look at the reactor room unless I have to. If only I hadn't put those solar panels there.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Okay, what I can do is... Oh, I know. I got it. I'll do it here. Come
Oxygen.
on. Am I able... Okay. Oh, shit. I was lower than I thought I was. Let me quickly get back in here. And now, am I able to then connect that to that in that way? Oh, come on, what do I have to do to make this work? I'm gonna see if that works. Remove the solar things and stack. Okay, yeah, you're
30
right.
seconds of oxygen remaining.
You are correct. That's how I should do this. It's gonna make it a little more annoying because I can't go. Look, while there's no power, I can't go in to get air. But that's not that bad. Oh, is my inventory full? Hang on. Inventory full. I'm just gonna build this here just to use up titanium for now, just to bank titanium.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Can I still get oxygen from here? Oh.
Warning. Emergency power. Emergency
Okay, I can.
power.
Oh, no, I can't. Okay.
Oxygen production offline.
I thought there'd still be some left in the base, but no, that's not how they do it.
Oxygen.
I wish there was also a way to sink fast. Can I not connect it? I don't need the vertical connect. Oh, okay. Just like that? Did that actually work to connect it? Down more? Oh, I see. Hi, Strike. Welcome to the stream. You've been here before, but it's been a while, right? Or am I thinking of someone else who hasn't been here in a while? You mean like this? Oh, I've never done that.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
About a month again. That's right. Okay. Well, welcome back.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
I'm really curious what that looks like. I've never done it this way before. Is there just going to be a ladder? How does this work? How do I actually go between them, though? Oh, I bet. Hang on. I need to place a ladder. Okay, that makes sense. That's a really efficient way to build. I never thought to do that. That's really cool. Oh. Did I accidentally get rid of it? Oh. It went... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I see. There's no... You don't actually... There's no actual ladder climbing animation, I see. Alright. There's a few things I need then. Let's see. Water filtration machine is a good idea, probably. I might even do that in another multi-purpose room above the second one. The second one might be a bioreactor. I can't even make that yet anyway. I don't have aerogel stuff. I think next order of business is just to move some things over. I wish you could snap lockers to walls, but you can't. Have to hope that doesn't look too bad, I guess. Wall lockers are cool, but they're also smaller, aren't they? No? Oh. I thought they were too, Strike. I'll check in a second. Like, once I come back to base with more materials, I'll check. Less space, same storage. Wow, why would I ever use a regular locker? I could have sworn it was... I'll double check that in a second. Not that I don't believe you, but that's not how I remembered it. This part's always tedious, transferring things over. Oh, also, I gotta make a beacon. Yeah, this is standard. Like standard survival. Do I have things to make a beacon? I do not have things to make a beacon. That's frustrating. Yeah, I should do it that way. The way that you're saying, not mean. That is definitely more convenient to do that way. Or more like aesthetic also. I always hate how regular lockers look because you can't place them very precisely. Or like you place them too precisely and you can't snap them to a grid. So like they always end up looking sloppy. I should have noted down what the coordinates were just in case. But I'm sure I'll be able to find it again. What stage of the game am I in, Strike? Very early. There's my base.
Oxygen.
Okay, I'm just gonna build this here just to check. Up here. Is that what I meant to do? Okay, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 30 spaces versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 48. That is 18 more spaces. That is pretty significant, but it is also frustrating in a lot of ways. Okay, if nothing else, I'm building one here for like some necessary things. It does look better, you're right. I'm gonna try a way I don't normally do it this time. Wall lockers are cheaper to make. You don't need a, it's 2 titanium versus 2 titanium and a quartz. Alright. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. I'm just dumping things for right now real quick. All right. I always have one locker reserved for titanium. And then everything else just gets dumped in every other locker. Actually, no, not there.
Warning. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yeah, I do want a biofuel reactor. It's just gonna take me a bit to get that. And I still have to transfer things over from my base. For my life pod, I mean. Or whatever. It's not called a life pod in this one, whatever. You know what I mean though. Oh, that's a lot of outcroppings. Hang on.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I gotta get back to base. I'm gonna run out of oxygen.
Oxygen.
Oh, I could use the floater for oxygen. You're right. I am gonna quickly run back to Delta because A, I think I can scan the beacon that's there, and B, I can get food there that I can then plant in here, and that will be very helpful. See you, Nonex. Thank you for coming.
Make sure you bring more maca next time.
Oxygen.
Oxygen. Yeah, I gotta make sure I save space for those food things. I should have definitely synthesized that, or scanned that earlier. I didn't realize I could because it was just like, oh, pick up beacon. And I was like, I don't want to do that. I want to leave it here. I want to leave it marked. Shrub nut. That's what I'm here for. I live in the USA. What about you? I got some hints that you speak French, so that kind of narrows it down. Free healthcare. I wish that narrowed it down. Oh, actually, I don't wish that narrowed it down. I'm glad that most people have that. All that tells me is not the US, and I'm happy for you on that. UK. Well, oh, let's Strike said that, not non-bean. Well, UK, I mean, Strike, there's a lot of places where that's true. I mean, we're assuming Europe from that, but it doesn't have to be Europe. Oh, is there a beacon right here? That's annoying. Okay, Canada. No. Strike, I don't think you have anything to, like, say you're bad about. I think you're fine. I was like, speaking French, so either like France or Canada or a lot of Africa or parts of Asia, or like it narrowed down in terms of what you likely were, but not what you absolutely were. Pepper, why am I so wet all the time? I only am when I'm around you, Pepper. Bioreactor. I'm not going to have any fuel for it for a bit, but at least they have the bioreactor. I mean, Ace and I keep forgetting not to read your whole name. Non-being, like, yeah, but you like. I mean, I think that having a penny doesn't really make sense. I don't know why the U.S. still does, but the amount that it costs to make the penny has never been a good argument to me. Like, that's divorced from the actual value of the penny, which is in circulation. You know, like, it's not about the value of $1 isn't that it costs less than $1 to print it.
The grow bed lets you grow plants and vegetables, providing flavorful options for evading scurvy.
So now, wait. I just planted those directly? Those aren't going to grow into, like, more than those 2 slots, are they? In the regular Subnautica, when you take seeds from something, it gives you more seeds than the thing is. And, yeah, I don't know. Iron kit, copper wire, titanium.
Thanks, Pepper Paysan.
Warning, passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yep, the UK still has pounds.
Thanks, Pepper Paysan.
No. Non-bean, that's the pound sign. Euro looks like an E, not an L. No, see, that's confusing. Like, the hash, or like the symbol used in a hashtag is also called the pound sign, but like in the UK it's not called that, and the pound sign is that L one. Yeah, like the one that Strike just said. It's confusing. I have seen a game show where a British person was on an American game show, and they got asked a question about the pound sign, and they gave the wrong answer because they didn't know that the hashtag thing was called a pound sign. I was going to build something else, wasn't I? So Strike, that's a pound sign, but not like the currency pound. It's called a pound. I'm not actually sure why. And these days it's not even called a pound, really. Well, no, the pound one looks like an L, not an E. Although I can see why you'd say it looks like an E, because it does have the middle line, but it's meant to look more like an L. A backwards 2? I mean, I guess kind of. That one's weird to me. I don't know why that's the one that's tripping me up. Anyway, I want a view outside.
Survival rate would be greatly enhanced with the construction of an underwater vehicle.
Oh, right, I was going to build a beacon. You should eat food, Non-Bean. It's late. It's late for me, and it can only be the same time or later for you. Oh no, earlier for you. I got confused about the time zones. I'm dumb. Never mind.
Now with surface support.
It's 8:23 for you. Yeah, we're in the same time zone. You need to eat. Please eat. I worry. I'm also not gonna like nag, but you should eat. I guess I should go bring over the rest of the stuff at my base. Oh, I forgot about this thing. I didn't realize I built like right under it. Oh, I can't scan anything. That's unfortunate. Don't need that flare either. Hey, so you, Non-Bean, are you heading out? If so, I'll see you later. Thank you for joining the stream. Alright, I'll see you later, Strike. Thanks for stopping by again. It was good to see you. Bye-bye. Alright, and I've got everything from the base. I'm gonna catch this bladderfish. Peeper and a peeper and a bladderfish. And a hoopfish. I'm just catching a bunch of stuff on my way back. Make sure I have food and water.
Seek fluid intake.
get some water. Let's cook up a little food.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Right, I think it might be time to build a mobile vehicle bay and then also the sea truck. Lubricant and computer chip. Not too bad. And I'm going to have to go out there again for that, though. I'll put all these peepers in here so I always have something to cook as necessary. So while they're alive, they will not degrade, which is helpful. Okay. Looking for table coral, and then I'm going to go get some kelp. Oh, did I not take estrogen? I don't think I took my estrogen. Did you take yours? You take your estrogen?
Yeah. Warning, passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining. Oxygen.
That's good enough, probably. Alright, so I think my plan at this point is gonna build the mobile vehicle bay and the sea truck, gonna investigate the signal down there, and then I'm gonna call the end of the stream. That's what we're gonna do.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Lubricant, gold and copper wire. Mobile vehicle bay. Okay, so these are all the things I need. That's regular glass, I think, not enamel glass. Oh, I forgot. In this game, the recipe for a titanium ingot was only 5 titanium. That's actually a lot better than having to do 10. That's an advanced wiring kit, so I need a regular wiring kit and a computer chip. Now I need a power cell, which is 2 batteries and silicone rubber. All right. Need some more rubber. What are those plants called? Ribbon plants, not rubber plants. I'm gonna just collect a whole bunch of ribbon plants. Also, hang on. I can release my mobile vehicle bay here. This is where I'm gonna be using it anyway. Oop. Wants me to deploy it. There we go. That frees up a lot of inventory space for me to just fill up on ribbon plants.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining. Warning, passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
There we go. That's a bunch of ribbon plants. That's what I was looking for. Oh, I should have checked if I could take seeds from any of them.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining. Oxygen. Experiment time. If
If I knife these, do I get more seeds? Or do I get seeds at all? And if I do I get more than one? I do. Oh, that's how you do this. What are you called again? Suckers? Okay. One battery, 2 batteries, power cell. Alright, let's go get our sea truck, and then we'll really kick the plot off, and then we'll end the stream.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Sea truck time. Alright. Let me drop some stuff off and make sure I'm full up on food and stuff, and then we'll kick off the plot. Alrighty.
Warning. Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Okay, we gotta be careful not to go too deep. Crush depth on this is only 150 meters. But you can see all these things, these green beeping things.
Depth reached. Hull damage
Or
imminent.
these blinking rather than beeping lights.
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Can I not do this yet because I can't go deep enough with this? That would be a little frustrating. I'm gonna try to do it outside the
Maximum
ship.
depth reached.
I'll
Hull
try to
damage
see.
imminent.
Alright, here we are.
Sanctuary power critical.
Hello? Is someone there?
In a manner of speaking. We're running out of time.
What is all this?
Seeking emergency storage medium.
I can help you better if you show yourself.
If we could show ourselves, we would not need storage.
You mean you don't have a physical presence? Are you one of them? An architect?
Storage medium identified.
We will be lost unless we find a new host. Can you help?
Can you use my PDA for storage?
You were not with the group from before. Your cybernetic components bear their signal.
Altera? No, my equipment is, borrowed.
It will have to do.
So we're talking to one of the aliens from before. One of the ones who built all these facilities.
How long have you been stored here?
Longer than hoped.
Warning. Sanctuary power critical.
Our data can be downloaded from the terminal. We may speak more once the transfer is complete.
Yes, okay. Hurrying.
Storage medium accepted. Brace for transfer.
Brace?
What's happening?
Transfer. Transfer complete.
How do you feel?
Why do you sound like you're inside my head?
The facility identified hospitable capacity within your cerebral cortex.
You are in my head? I offered you my PDA. Get out!
Oh no. Does your kind perceive a boundary between cybernetic and organic components?
My mind is not a component.
You sound angry. We will allow you a moment to process.
Don't you go silent on me.
Hello?
This is not happening. That's the explanation.
It's not happening.
Alright. Well then. Broken cube. That's... yeah. So yeah. I think I'm going to end it there now that we have an idea of what the impetus for this game is going to be. We have two main things. We're looking for information about Robin's sister, and we're trying to figure out a way to get this alien out of our head. And that means that we have, like, there's going to be conversation that happens. We're going to be, like, wandering around, and they're just going to talk to each other. And it's just a very different vibe from the first game. And I think that's really interesting. And if you explained that to me before I played this game, I would say I wouldn't like that. But I like it in this game. I like how it works out. So anyway, thank you all for watching. You're all wonderful, beautiful people, and I love you so much. If you'd like to support the channel, please consider becoming a member. If you do, you get special benefits such as emotes, badges, shoutouts, and the possibility of joining Pepper in stream or in her Minecraft realm. Our current members are, well, our current tier 1 grubs are Shiny Warrior Wolf and Nonex. Our current tier 2 treat is Pie the Queen of Orange, and our current tier 3 full tummy is Moopy Star. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, please consider Streamlabs donations or super chats. Those go directly to our survival, and they mean the world to us also. They help a lot. Also, Pepper's Discord server and Blue Sky are in the description. Thank you all for being here. I'm looking forward to continuing this game with all of you. Off the top of my head, I'm actually kind of curious if this is going to be a 3-stream situation like the previous one, or if it's going to be more. This is already a shorter stream, so it's probably going to be more than 3, but we'll see. I'm looking forward to playing this game with you all. Goodbye, bye-bye. Goodbye, bye-bye. Goodbye, bye-bye.